Hey guys, Migs here from Gamebug. I've got something very exciting that I want to announce for you guys. I'm here to introduce you to a new concept show that's going to be happening every Friday with me. It's going to be called Level Up Fridays. Pretty much exactly what you think it's going to be. We're going to be talking about games, news, announcements, unboxing, and other fun stuff here with us. Well, me, on Fridays. Level Up with Migs. Okay, so now you guys have known the news, so every Friday you're gonna have a little something special from me. So I thought the first video that I'm gonna put up to, kind of introduce Level Up Fridays with you guys would be something that you all helped me create. I asked you guys before, why do you play video games? So here is the video, and I hope you guys enjoy and expect something new next week. Bye! Undeniably, the gaming community has grown throughout the past couple years, but really, where did it start for you guys? So yeah, I know myself and the other guys at Gamebug, we've been gamers for a very long time. Grew up with gaming, it's just a part of us now, and we were just wondering, what got you into gaming? Where did it first start for you guys? Was it the fascination of it? Was it interesting curiosity? There's something that got you into gaming and it's made you the gamer you are today. There's something that has made you want to become a gamer. Is there a story? Is there a reason why you chose, that game, that console? This is the game that, what made you think, I want to give this a try. So what we did was we reached out to some gamers around the world. Some of you lovely guys who follow us on our socials got back to us, and we put out the word. So we asked this question: what got you into gaming, and why do you play video games? We've asked this question to you guys who follow us on the socials, and the response has been amazing, and thank you so much for contributing. These are the answers from the other people in your community. These are from other gamers of different ages, different religion, gender, backgrounds, ethnicity, I can never say that word. Ethnicity, I hope that's right. Different parts around the world. Everyone grew up differently, but everyone has their own story to tell, and these are the answers that we've got from some of you guys, and we really appreciate you guys giving back and being able to share your answers and stories with us. So let me just read out some of the ones that we do have. We got one. Some of these are going to be remained anonymous as well, as per request. But we have one from Marcus. Migs, I play video games to switch off my brain and relax, but I got into them as a kid to use my brain and to solve problems and puzzles. Always good. So here's one from Jenks. I play games because, they're... I don't know how he wrote that. I play games because they're fun, and streaming gives me an opportunity to talk to folks. He also gave another answer as well. Got into games because they looked cool. Love the fantasy of playing in another world and do things you can't do in real life. Another one was from Laptop Ninja. I play video games for the same reason I watch movies. A chance to escape reality. Why I love the anime Sword Art Online. Playing video games is, you can play a different character every single time. It's just another form of reading a book, except the immersement is different. How you are immersed in a game is different. How you are immersed in the story is different. Rather than reading it, it's all in your head. You have the images already in front of you, what the characters may look like, sound like, but it's you playing as them, so you're living the character. This one is from JC. Whenever I start up something new, I like to master it. I also play video games to escape this chaotic world. Miss D, because gaming is seen as geeky and geeks shall rule the world. Here's one from Yakra. I got into gaming because me and my cousin would usually play games together. Since he had more consoles than me, I had handhelds. He also plays games because he enjoys it and it relaxes him. Plus you can meet new and awesome people through gaming. Sorry guys, just being some internet slang. Here we go. This one is from Black Magic. I play video games because games are my life. It's a way for me to just be free and be me. This one's from Jeffrey. I got into games because my older brother had an Atari and I was instantly hooked. Any chance I got, I would be playing. Okay, this one I actually have, this one is quite interesting as well, so please bear with me. This is a gamer who's reached out and actually told us a story as well. When I started to play video games, I was around the age of 5. My family was going through a divorce, and me and my brother, we really wanted to get away from all the yelling and the negative energy. After the divorce began, our problems having to move to different places for 6 months to a year at a time, spending time in different schools as we stayed with each parent, so there was really no room to make friends. Having everything constantly changing, we really didn't feel like we had a place anywhere we went. But one thing would remain the same for us, and that was our video games. In that bulky cartridge, we had a world there. We had ourselves. Me and my brothers all felt the need to step out of this reality and into somewhere we can just forget about everything, and have problems we can fix, and make another world better than ours felt like it was falling apart. Fast forward a couple of years and the N64 was released around this time. My father had remarried and the court decided to give full custody to my father. Leaving my mom was hard for us. We didn't want to leave her, but we had no say. Once we moved into this different house with this new family, he had made it felt weird. In this new family, he had made it felt weird for us, but we had to make good for whatever cards we were dealt. I went from having 3 brothers and 1 sister to having 5 brothers and 3 sisters. Big family, so I guess this means we will have more people to hang out and bond with. Well, it was quite the opposite. See, me and my brother were known as the people who moved in. We got picked on by the new stepbrothers and sisters because we didn't look the same, or because we didn't speak Spanish fluently. And also their own family would treat us like we were just passing through. Having all of these issues around the age of 10 sent me into a place that I knew what I did mattered, and I could do anything without anyone to poke fun or make me feel like it was nothing. Me and my brothers dove right into our system, everything from Mario 64 to WWF 2000. We made the effort to do chores and save money so we can buy these games. Around my high school days, I started to drift away from gaming, but I would pick up a controller every now and then again to spend time with my biological brothers. And thus, by the time 360 and PS3 were released, I had my very first job and was able to put both systems for my brothers, and with enough controllers for all 4 of us. My stepmom was furious since I would spend money on pointless things. At one time, she cut the cables because she was tired of my brother and I spending 6 to 7 hours on weekdays and 12 to 14 hours on weekends. During that time, my brothers and I were able to fix the wiring to get it working again. In school, I was known as the tough guy, the one person who would get along with everyone, and if someone was on his bad side, don't look for trouble. But in reality, I was his gamer, who just didn't want anyone to make fun of me for playing video games. In my junior year in high school, I had made 3 friends that I became close to these 3 friends who were the opposite of me. They were definition of being nerdy. I mean glasses, tight pants, shirt, belt, they had it all. Book bag full of books, when I only carried the 1 binder. One week they asked me if I would like to come to one of their houses and hang out, and my definition by then hanging out was meant parties, drinking. However, these guys really do the opposite. They brought me to their house and wanted to play video games. Once they found out I was a gamer, they were shocked. These guys understood me and they knew the real me, and they also introduced me to Xbox Live. I was hooked. The year to come, I was graduating and was offered to go into Derby University, but coming from a large family and the income was high, but it was all going to bills and food and other stuff. I wasn't able to get past the application. I didn't qualify for any help because my father and mother made too much. Scholarships weren't in my favor, but my grade kept colleagues in computer programs calling and sending me stuff because my grades were very good. The only kid to graduate with 34 credits, and then only 22 is needed, and the top 10 percentile of the state. I wasn't a valedictorian, but I didn't want the spotlight anyway. But to have people tell you, sorry, you can't attend college, or even a university because your parents make too much, so you would have to pay out the pocket for the school. I know we didn't have $45,000 lying around, so it was really tough. Through this time, I was gaming even more in tournaments, everything. The one place I would do anything and not be told I couldn't do it. Games have had a major part of mine and my brother's life. It kept us together. It kept us from feeling left out. Even today, me and my brothers play every day. Once the last one is off work or get out of school, it's at least 3 to 5 hours together from a different location in the city. Thank you, Migs, for listening. It feels good to let someone in and give and share a different point of view. Keep up the good work. I enjoy watching you become the next big thing in gaming. Aww. Been with you since the beginning, and I'll be there when you're on top. Sincerely, Serious Cruise. Aw, thank you. That's very nice. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Alright. Sorry if it's kind of like weird lighting and brightness. I'm reading it off my iPad. Hey Migs, just wanted to respond to your question about getting into gaming, why and how. Want to do it here instead of openly on FB because there's still a lot of stigma attached to grown men/women playing video games. Wink emoticon. There is, unfortunately. I got into gaming in the late 80s with the Atari and Pitfall. Good times, good times. It was mostly solo play back then. Randomly, a mate would hang out and we would take turns begrudgingly. For many years after that, I would keep my eye out for what was cool and engaging. Tomb Raider and Gran Turismo hooked me though, and I've not looked back since. The reason I've stuck with gaming though, it takes many forms these days, is a true escape from how boring life can be sometimes. I mean, come on. I'm the fucking Dragonborn, for Christ's sake. But seriously, these games, a game can be as consuming as you want it to be, from spending hundreds of hours in Skyrim exploring an incredible world, making decisions that would never come up in real life, to playing Arma 3 and the likes of iRacing, both which have massive online communities of great people, dedicated to having an absolute kick-ass time together. I have made some great friends from online gaming, friends I've met AFK too, mostly guys though, and he had a sad face. I can't imagine any point in the future where I would turn my back on gaming. The level they are getting to now, I could not even dreamt when I was younger. It's a good time to be alive. It's a bloody hard to balance real life in my gaming though. A good game can be very addictive. Everything in moderation, they say. Anyway, I hope some of that will be useful for your video. Keep up the good work, mate. Grand out. And this is from Toe Cutter. So yeah, those were some of the responses that we got to the question, why do you play video games, or what got you into video games in the first place? So if you liked the video, please hit like, and to see many more other videos, please hit subscribe. So yeah, in the comments below, let us know what got you into video games and what got you playing and made you a gamer in the first place. This community, it's grown by leaps and bounds, especially with the technology that's been coming out. It's been connecting more and more players around the world, and a lot more people who have never gone into gaming before, or who only used to play a little bit. They've managed to join this community and become more and more of a gamer. And like a lot of people have said, you meet people, and you get to know people, and you make friends with people around the world. You make connections that you never thought you would have before. So it's an interesting experience as well. It's not just you're playing online by yourself, or you're connected to people across the world. This was never possible when we were younger. And I don't know, it's to be able to play video games. A lot of people, the responses were in regards to escaping the everyday life, just to do something different. Sometimes, you know, you can't slay that dragon in real life. You can't actually, you know, do this or do that. But in a video game, it's a story that you play. It's a story that you live through, and you choose the actions for it. It's enjoyable. It's something you have fun. There shouldn't be stigma attached to something that you enjoy. So yeah, if you liked the video, please hit like, and let us know in the comments on why do you game, what makes you a gamer, or what got you into gaming in the first place. And just make sure that you hit subscribe if you want to see more videos by us and Gamebug. Migs out. Bye.